In a society full of countless streaming platforms vying for our attention, there comes a rare hidden gem amongst the sea of shows. And in this case, that not so hidden gem is Arcane. With its stunning visuals, captivating stories and rich characters, Arcane has left an indelible mark on the animation landscape, but also the landscape of modern television. First, let's answer the question. Is Arcane truly worthy of all the praise it's received, or has it perhaps fallen victim to the hype and become overrated? Neither. If anything, I think the show is underrated. I don't think most viewers truly appreciate what it is they're witnessing, and how well thought out Arcane truly is. The details and intricacies within the visuals, music, characters and story often goes over the viewer's head. I found so much more in the show the second time I watched it. There's just so much that you miss. In this video, we'll delve into the reasons behind its widespread acclaim, covering the 6 bases I think make it as good as it is. The most apparent feature Arcane has setting it apart from all other shows is its unique visual style. A seamless blend of hand-drawn 2D animation with cutting-edge computer-generated imagery. This fusion of traditional and modern techniques creates a visual experience that is both nostalgic and groundbreaking, paying homage to the roots of animation while pushing the boundaries of what is possible within the medium. The animation in Arcane is fluid, elevating the action sequences to a whole new level of excitement and intensity. The choreography of fight scenes is expertly executed, with the characters' movements flowing effortlessly from one to the next. The dynamic action and combat sequences are brought to life with such finesse that it's as if we're witnessing a live-action film. The level of animation prowess adds prowess. This level of animation prowess adds a visceral element to the show, making the action feel more palpable and engaging. The attention to detail in the environments of the show is just incredible, whether it's the towering cityscape of Piltover or the sprawling undercity of Zorn. Each location is imbued with a distinct atmosphere that complements the story's mood and themes. The use of lighting, shadow, and weather further enhance the show's immersive quality, making the world of Arcane feel tangible and lived in. The environments serve as a canvas for which the characters' stories unfold, immersing the audience in both a world that feels fantastical and believable. The animator's skill at crafting expressive facial animations is one of the standout features of the show. Characters convey a wide range of emotion through subtle facial movements that allow the audience to connect on a deeper level. From the smallest twitch of an eyebrow to the eyes widening a moment of awe, every single nuance of emotion is perfectly portrayed. It's rather difficult to truly articulate exactly what makes Arcane so beautiful to look at, but as I'm sure you've heard before, every single frame is truly a work of art. The show is home to some of the most emotionally and morally complex characters I've ever seen. The only other show akin to this level of depth is BoJack Horseman. Every single character in the show is multi-dimensional, each with their own flaws, fears, motivations, and growth. Even the side characters you get less than 30 minutes of screen time feel, for lack of a better word, real. They're all so complex with intricate personalities, which are not just conveyed through dialogue, but also the story as a whole, their decisions and actions. The show doesn't limit itself to the dichotomy of good versus evil. Not one character is blatantly good or blatantly bad. They're all morally ambiguous. Now obviously some characters are more good or more evil than others, but the show really focuses on the idea that there isn't really right or wrong. All the characters in the show are doing what they think is right. The audience decides whether or not it is. And not only are the characters doing wrong in an attempt to do right, but they're all justified in their actions. Each character has a rich backstory and rich personality. They never do anything they deem as strictly wrong, even if the audience might. This makes the vast majority of characters land in that moral grey area. Although they're doing bad things, we as the audience understand why it is they're doing them. One of the best examples of moral ambiguity is my favourite character, Victor. Editing Jack here again. I'm re-recording this because I didn't record my mic. Spoiler warning. by the way. Probably should have mentioned that a little bit earlier in this video since there's already been some spoilers, but now we're getting a little bit more major with the spoilers. I mean, it's nothing that will completely ruin the show. I'm gonna delve into a little bit of some characters' stories. Also, just generally, a bit of a spoiler warning just throughout this video. There's nothing too major. I don't completely ruin the entire show, but there's a couple clips I'm gonna show, some stuff I might talk about which are probably somewhat minor spoilers, but it's nothing that will completely decimate the viewing of the show. I highly recommend a completely blind viewing, so now's a good time to click off and watch the show, but I know no one will, so yeah, let's just continue with the video. I don't know what I'm saying, let's go. He is first introduced to us as a brilliant scientist who helps Jace invent Hextech, but we quickly learn that Victor has a terminal illness, and once Jace becomes a council member, Victor is left alone to work on Hextech. We begin to see him use the Hex Core for his own personal gain in an attempt to cure his illness. The path quickly gets darker and darker as we see Victor attempt to improve. We see the questionable choices and sacrifices Victor makes, warranted or not. Whilst we're happy to see Victor thriving and growing stronger, an uneasy feeling sits with us while we watch his descent. We question how far he's willing to go. It begins to beg the question, is Victor's pursuit of self-improvement and personal gain justified? Or has he crossed the line into morally reprehensible territory? As viewers, we find ourselves grappling with conflicting emotions, torn between admiration for Victor's brilliance and ambition, and concern for the ethical consequences of his actions. And just to top his character off, he's self-aware of all the morally questionable choices he's making.
In the pursuit of great, we fail to do good.
A is for apples, and B is for bars. I think this is as good a place as any to comment on the voice acting in this show. Brev, it is also superb. I've never quite seen anything like the ending of episode 3. Powder's scream when Vi leaves her is so intense. I'm not gonna cap, I was straight bawling at the end of that episode. I was sobbing. That was something else. Arcane storytelling is a masterclass in narrative structure, weaving together a tapestry of emotions and intrigue. From the very first episode, the show's narrative grips your attention, leading you on a roller coaster of emotions as you explore the multifaceted world of Piltover and Zorn. One of the standout elements of Arcane storytelling is its ability to subvert expectations and challenge conventional tropes. The show is unafraid to take risks, delving into dark and complex themes that are rarely explored in animated series. By doing so, Arcane elevates its storytelling to a level that transcends age demographics, appealing to both younger and mature audiences alike. The plot unfolds like an intricate puzzle, with each episode offering a new piece to the larger narrative. As secrets reveal, alliances form and break, and characters undergo transformative arcs that leave an indelible impact. The show's pacing is deliberate, allowing for deep exploration of character motivations and development while maintaining an engaging momentum that keeps viewers eagerly anticipating the next twist and turn. Another strength of Arcane storytelling is its portrayal of interpersonal relationships. The dynamics between characters are layered and nuanced, showcasing the complexities of human connection. Whether it's the sisterly bond between Vi and Powder, the mentorship of Vanda towards the orphans, or the fractured alliances between various factions. Each relationship is fleshed out with emotional depth and authenticity. In addition to its character-driven storytelling, Arcane skillfully integrates action sequences that are as breathtaking as they are pivotal to the plot. Each battle, chase, and skirmish serve as a purpose beyond the spectacle, driving the narrative forward and reflecting the character's growth and choices. These action sequences are a visual feast, choreographed with precision and flair, and usually accompanied by a mean soundtrack. Oh my god, bruh. The music in this show slaps so unbelievably hard. All the music, by the way, was written by Riot themselves, who then go to artists who essentially covered a song for the show. This only reinforces the idea that Riot is actually a music production company that makes games and TV shows to promote their music. I'm almost fully convinced at this point. Not only does the soundtrack go hard, but the score? God damn! That too is masterfully composed. Every single scene, all the music fits perfectly with the story and the scene it's accompanying. It almost feels like you can listen to the Arcane album and get the whole story. Furthermore, the music in Arcane is expertly synchronized with the show's animation, creating a seamless fusion of sight and sound. The rhythmic interplay between action sequences and the accompanying score intensifies the excitement and tension, pulling you deeper into the heart of the action. The show's music goes beyond being mere background accompaniment and becomes a character in and of itself. It conveys emotions and character arcs, becoming a driving force behind the storytelling. Whether it's the mournful strings during moments of tragedy or the pulsating beats during intense conflict, the music in Arcane heightens the emotional stakes. One of the standout features of Arcane's music is its ability to create distinct identities for both Piltover and Zorn, which leads me perfectly onto my next point. World building in Arcane is nothing short of a marvel, laying the foundation for a captivating and immersive experience. The show's ability to create distinct and fully realised settings for both Piltover and Zorn is a testament to the care and attention poured into crafting a vibrant and cohesive world. Piltover, the gleaming city of progress and innovation, is a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. Its towering skyscrapers, intricate clockwork machinery, and sophisticated Art Deco architecture evoke a sense of wonder and awe. The city's advanced technology is complemented by the opulent fashion and refined social customs, creating a visual splendor that captivates the eye. In contrast, Zorn is an industrial labyrinth, fueled by innovation, desperation, and survival. The cityscape is a mesmerizing display of pipes, smokestacks, and dilapidated structures, casting the streets in an eerie and mysterious light. Zorn's underworld is a haven for inventors, experimenters, and those left behind by progress, giving rise to a diverse array of characters and subcultures. The attention to detail in both cities is awe-inspiring. Each corner of Piltover and Zorn feels alive, with bustling marketplaces, bustling factories, and diverse neighborhoods that paint a vivid picture of daily life within the metropolis. The cities themselves are not merely backdrops, but living entities that shape the characters and events, becoming integral to the story's narrative. Beyond the physicality of the cities, Arcane also delves into the cultural, political, and social complexities that exist within them. The show explores themes of class struggle, privilege, and the consequences of technological advancement, offering a thought-provoking reflection on real-world issues. Speaking of political and social complexities, I don't really think I'm in any position to talk about representation as a straight, white man. But in my opinion, they did a fantastic job. I think the fact that not once did I think about the gender, sexuality, or race of any characters means they smashed it. So many other movies and TV shows fumble the bag so hard when it comes to representation. They try way too hard and are just forcing their ideas down your throat. For example, Captain Marvel. She is very little but a strong female character. She lacks any real depth or flaws. She was just handed her powers, didn't do anything to earn them, and Marvel thinks that's how you write strong female characters? Make them powerful, make them a woman, you're diverse. No, that's not how it works. If Captain Marvel was a guy, they would be such a shallow character. There would be next to nothing there from a writing standpoint. But with the characters in Arcane, they're so much more than their gender or their sexuality or their race. The way I think about it is if you changed the gender, sexuality or race of any character from Arcane, they would stand completely as themselves. They're so layered and intricate. Anyway, I'm not really sure how to end this segment, so I'm not going to. Yes, I do believe that you can change the gender of any character, but that's not to say that gender isn't important in Arcane, because, in all honesty, it is. Riot has clearly very intricately picked the genders for different characters. They use our own stereotypical views of gender roles and completely flip them on their head. A good example of this would be Caitlyn's parents. Arcane has very clearly broken that archetype of the aggressive and protective father and the loving and caring mother. And the fact is, I didn't even think about it. They so seamlessly altered what is currently an underlying concern within our own society. Mel's mother is another really good example of a complete subversion of gender roles, and so is Mel to a certain degree. And I think this speaks to the wider Arcane universe, because this isn't the only time that a situation like this occurs in the show. Caitlyn and Vi's relationship is another excellent display of this subversion of our own societal expectation from media. Not that we haven't seen representation of the LGBTQ+ community in other media, but in my opinion, it's never been so smooth, seamless, frictionless. At no point in the show did the thought of their gender or sexuality ever cross my mind. I was just invested in their relationship. Not to say that I usually think about gender or sexuality of characters, but sometimes you don't have a choice. A lot of shows make a point of representation, but Arcane uses representation to make a point. Arcane doesn't have gender roles or sexuality. People are who they are. People do what they want. People want who they want. And there's no questions asked at any point. So, whilst the characters in Arcane are clearly bigger than their gender or sexuality, it's obvious that those things were clearly considered when making the show. And they use them perfectly. Arcane has received widespread critical and fan acclaim since its release, solidifying its status as a true cultural phenomenon. Both critics and viewers alike have lauded the show for its exceptional storytelling, stunning visuals, and compelling characters, hailing it as one of the best animated shows of its time. Critics commending the show's ability to deliver a complex and emotionally charged narrative that resonated with viewers of all ages. The exploration of themes such as identity, family, and the consequences of one's choices struck a chord with audiences, earning Arcane praise for its thought-provoking and mature storytelling. The character development in the series was another aspect that received widespread praise. Critics lauded the multi-dimensional relatable characters, noting that their journeys were among the show's most compelling aspects. The growth and evolution of characters like Vi and Jinx were hailed as powerful and deeply moving, leaving a lasting impact on viewers. Furthermore, the music of Arcane was celebrated for its ability to enhance the emotional resonance of the show. The original score, composed by Arnold Lauren. I should have definitely googled how to pronounce that. Receives high acclaim for its artful integration with the visuals and storytelling, contributing to the show's immersive and captivating atmosphere. In addition to critical acclaim, Arcane quickly amassed a devoted fanbase that championed the series across social media. Fans praised the show for its respect to the source material, noting how well the League of Legends universe was brought to life while maintaining its own unique identity. The depth of the world building and the reverence for the game's lore resonated with existing fans, while also attracting new viewers to explore the League of Legends universe. The show's ability to evoke a wide range of emotions, from joy and excitement to heartbreak and introspection, solidified its status as a cultural touchstone that transcended the boundaries of the medium. Arcane became more than just a show. It became a shared experience that fostered a sense of community among its viewers. Okay, that was a bit much, but you get my point. All in all, Arcane is a masterpiece.
Could have been.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I did something similar to this like 2 years ago, and I planned on doing one more recently, but I just kind of never got around to it. Whether I'll do another one after this point is a whole nother question. Probably at some point when I feel like it. So, it might be another 2 years, but hopefully you enjoyed. If you didn't, I'm sorry that I wasted all your time. Can't really get that back. So you can dislike it if that made you feel bad. But yeah, like the video, subscribe, and I will see you. Why am I doing like a full YouTuber outro? Oh my god.